Hey everybody, I'm Sam.
I'm Adam.
And I'm Will, and we are
Working Title! Throw a spear. You will now be my vessels.
And it's like, alright, I guess.
Guys, we are back for a
Calm yourself.
reverse effect. We are back for another episode of Vinland Saga, Season 1, Episode 19, United Front. I should have had my United shirt for this episode. Dang it. Last on was my favorite episode of the season so far.
Probably mine too.
We had Thorkel and Thorfinn fight. They're trying to figure out what it means to be a true warrior. And then over in Canute he's having an awakening, a realization of what the world is to him, and he's not having it. And he says, if we don't get salvation, I'm about to give it to all these people right here and now. One is like, I just saw a miracle.
Yeah.
And the other ones are like, we just died.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, not my issue. Get up and start living for me.
Yeah.
And it's kind of tough, and I want to see what happens next. I want to see how he approaches Thorkel. Somebody who is very against Canute's type of mentality.
He said he's on his way to him.
So, let's hit it.
Guys, if you enjoy our reaction, leave a like, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Comment down below what you think about our reaction. And, hey, we have a Patreon if you want to check the show out 1 week in advance, along with Jujutsu Kaisen and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. It's right up here. The link's in the description. Support the channel. Help us out.
It's not a market substitute. Go on whatever anime streaming service you prefer. Watch it over there first. Come back to YouTube. Watch your boys' reaction, alright? We're gonna punch it. Bah! Gah! Who's... Oh, I thought he was missing an arm.
Oh, because Thorfinn got thrown into the sky.
Who's that? He's big.
He's gotta have a broken back and leg and arm. What's fucked up?
I don't know, it looked like his leg was crushed.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah, I thought something was fucked up.
That was the leg.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I haven't recovered from that. Oh.
Bro, looking like Ivar.
Yeah. Where is that?
ヨウム戦士団を知ってるだろう。俺とトールズは共にその軍団の大隊長だった。中でもトールズは半端なく強かった。
Look at his goatee.
Yeah.
闇の戦士じゃ入団さえ許されない戦士団にあって、トロールとあだ名されるほどにな。狩猟のシグマルディは奴を気に入り、娘の一人を与えた。
Or let's mom.
Yep.
お前の母ヘルガだ。
ヨウムの狩猟が俺の祖父。
そうだ。そして俺の姉。
Oh, okay.
Oh.
つまり俺はお前の。
Adam called it crazy great uncle.
海戦の最中、トールズは海に落ちて浮かんでこなかった。
I cried.
いつか奴を倒すつもりだったんだ。俺のこの手で。
I wanted to beat him someday with my own hands.
Look at this horse.
Yeah.
奴と最後にやったのはヨムスゴ。
Yamsburg.
葬式の3ヶ月後だった。
3 months after his funeral, they saw him.
Oh, is he sneaking his wife out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and the daughter, I guess.
おい。こそ泥かてめえら。
Whoa.
友人を亡くしたばかりだ。
Aww.
近頃機嫌が悪い。
Yeah.
Oh, dude, he must have shit his pants when he saw that.
なんだよ どこ落ちてるんだ。
Oh, there's the
よ
sister.
くやれるなじゃねえか。おい夫婦揃って小汚い格好して。
トルケロ
やっぱ
Uncle Torkel.
海に落ちたぐらいで死ぬはずねえもんな。
すみませんおじさま私たち
兄貴にはもう終わったか。まだか。よっしゃ叩き起こしてきて。
No.
He
No!
doesn't get it.
話を聞いてくれ。おう積もる
No!
No.
You dumbass.
この町用務戦士団を抜ける。
He's tiny compared to him.
今夜俺に会ったことは何？ギャグ？
Oh.
俺は死んだということにしておいてくれ。頼む、トルケル。
So who ratted him out after all this time?
Yeah.
Maybe somebody saw.
15 years later?
I
I don't know.
戦はしない。だから話が見えないって。
He can't
死
comprehend.
にかけてビビったとか言わねえよな。兄貴はお前を後継者にって考えてんだぞ。すまん、俺は分かったんだ。本当の戦士とは何かだ。だから
That's why wonders.
ここにはいられない。
Fight me.
He literally just destroyed that building.
He did.
大丈夫。下がってなさい。お前、剣は
A warrior doesn't
い
need
らん。
Oh. Good night.
気がついた時にはもうトールズたちは消えていた。それから15年経って今度こそトールズが死んだと知った。
Wow.
戦士に大切なのは魂、そのありかだ。
In
奴の
Valhalla.
魂は遠くへ行った。トルフィン、奴はアイスランドでどんな風に過ごしていた？
A farmer.
教えてくれ。
嫌なこった。
俺は話したじゃねえか。
知るか。
ケチンもつうか
It's not that you don't want to tell me. You don't
だ
know.
けなんだろ。トールズから何にも学ばなかった。
You didn't learn anything
学べるのが恥ずかしいんだろ。いや待て。
てめえから殺すぞ。
普通にやれば間違いなく負けるぞ。
Oh. Yep, there goes his back.
that crack.
俺見ろ。
Yep.
He's gonna
Yeah.
have to not be fighting for the rest of the season at
Absolutely.
あの化け物。
It's a Levi season 2.
this point. Yep. He's crippled for the next season.
つけば知ってんな。なんで勝負しなかった。
戦は将棋とは違うんだよ。
Shogi.
大将。お前の戦う目的を思い出せ。剣闘で俺を倒すことだ。
How are you gonna do that when I'm dead?
今だけでいい。俺をサポートしてみためろ。
Wait, so is Thorfinn fighting or
I
no?
think.
Yeah.
Or Canut's gonna step in.
この場を生き
He's
な
on
い。
his way.
That's true.
And he wants to talk to him.
大将の決闘見たかったね。
Uh,
俺も死ぬ時は大将との決闘が知りたいよ。バルハラで胸張る。あの人は桁が違う。
クルト王子はフレイヤ神か。
Prick.
Freya.
俺、
お
フレイヤの化身だ。
It's a
Oh boy. Sheesh. Is he gonna sneak away?
Maybe. Oh. I get to see his back one.
奴の方から近づくように仕向けろ。あれはモールドンの戦いだったが、あのトークルでさえ重傷だったぐらいだな。
Oh, he was there.
wow.
一瞬。ほんの一瞬だが確かに見て。
Him getting hurt?
Oh.
あの無敵のトルケルが崩れ落ちる瞬間。
Huh.
He has a weak spot or something.
Sheesh.
もう少し根性見せるかと思ったのによ。いい位置だ。よくやったトルフィン。
Oh, none of you guys would last against him. Come on.
Also, he's fighting again after getting his ass kicked.
Thorkel might literally kill all of them if they keep insulting.
Yeah. Does it have to do with the sunlight blind him? Yep.
Ooh, oh!
His chin.
Huh? What?
His chin.
Just one good knock to the face.
His weakness is... Oh! Oh shit! What the fuck? What? Thorkel. Exactly. Dude, he looks like Broly.
Yeah. Oh man.
Why? Canute.
これ以上争ってはならぬ。この戦で死ぬ者は犬死にだぞ。そんな。
Where's your brother? There he is.
Oh, didn't he like crack? Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Gone.
生きているのか。
Oh, he's alive. Okay.
Holy shit.
His PTSD.
Give him amnesia.
もはや決闘の様相ではあるまい。そなたも一党の首領なら誇りと潔さを示してみせるがいい。
He's like, shut up, man. I already know this. Oh my god, he's just exhausted like a bull.
Got up real quick.
What the fuck was that? Sake!
ソリと食料を所望する。それとトルフィンとアシュラットは私の重視だ。連れて行くぞ。
パーかお前は。物を黙って逃がす漁師がいるか。あんたは餌で人質で金づるだ。
王子は諦めろ。よく書くんじゃねえ。
いいから見てろ。
Just shut up.
下がれけろ。逃げはせん。トルケルよ。私に人質の価値はない。なぜなら父は
Hates me. Does he know?
私を愛してなどいないから。
He knows. He's put
父は
together.
私の生存は父王にとって憂いのもとだ。暗殺に比べれば戦死は温当だ。父王自身の手が小殺しに汚れる。
仮にこのまま見逃したとしてどこへ行く気だ。
原因ズバラの軍団本営へ。父王と喧嘩だ。
Gas?
Are you down for a fight against the king?
He is so scary, man.
He is. What happened to all his cuts?
He healed.
Instant regen.
命は惜しくないなんて抜かすやつは腐るほど見てきた。大抵は軽く小づいただけで内定命を見しやがる。
Oh boy.
てめえのその口だろう。は
Let's find out.
Didn't flinch.
Stone cold.
Yeah.
Pores.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
But Thor's knocked him out.
Yeah.
They both have figured something out, man.
こんな俺でもな、たった一つ後悔してることがある。なぜあの時俺は当日についていかなかった。
So do we have a new member of the gang?
あの時奴についてってれば、本当の戦士の秘密を知ることができただろう。
Dude, look at his fucking arm.
Let's go.
すべの音やることに変わりはねえしな。
Yeah, you
Yes,
said
you
you
just-
wanted to eventually, I think.
よし、決めた。その喧嘩、つける。
Split!
Yes! Yes!
俺はあんたについていくぜ。その代わりぬるいことしやがったら即ぶっ殺すから。
いいだろう。そなたは今日より私の重視だ。
He's like, what the fuck is going on?
He gets what he wants too, a leader
Yeah.
worth following.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's crazy. Is he gonna swear his allegiance now? Forever on?
How's he walking? Yep.
Yeah.
Here's my
ラグナ
sword.
ル殿を殺したのは私です。
Oh.
お気にしてください。ですがもし生かしおけくださるというので
Will
は
serve you faithfully.
お役に立ちます。この一名に変えて
What?
Dude, what?
ラグナルの分を働け。それが弔いだ。
必ず。
It's crazy music, dude.
It's like EDM,
But it's like
Renaissance.
scratching strings? Like, what the fuck?
Yes!
Let's go. I'm down to kill an evil father or two.
家来になったら俺
I'm not the one to be first.
まあとにかく仲良くおめえの手下はあらかだ。
This is perfect. This is,
There's
every-
water under the bridge.
Right?
this is everything I could have asked for, honestly.
Yeah.
どの道水に流すしかねえだろうが。
Yeah.
Jinx.
Banger after banger.
That was so great.
Back.
That was episode 19 of Vinland Saga. Ripped to his left eye.
Dude, Thorfinn just like slowly dismantling this man.
Yeah, he did.
2 fingers.
Ripped
Left
up Thorfinn's
eye.
body. Initial thoughts.
Perfect. Perfection.
Like I said, it's another banger.
It's great.
Yeah.
Great follow up to last week.
Yeah.
And now we have a campaign, a little campaign to follow.
Yeah.
Direction of
Yeah.
the show, finally. What I've been asking and wanting
Somewhere.
for.
Somewhere to take our travelers onward. Not, well, honestly, like,
Not what you expected.
yeah, no, like, I mean, this was one of those shows that we've been talking about for a couple weeks now. Like, we don't really know where it was going to be going.
Yeah.
There was a lot of our characters are kind of aimlessly living their way through life without a direction, which honestly, that now knowing where we are now, that's 100% what it was, because we've been talking about Askeladd, who has no direction in life, had a cause from his mother, like a goal to achieve, but life just never got to that point where he had a person to follow, and Knut didn't seem to be the promising one who's staring at birds.
Yeah.
Thorfinn fails and fails again, time and time again, to kill Askeladd. That's literally the only thing he has going for him.
Yep.
And now he will go wherever Askeladd goes.
Yeah.
So he is now, by default, a follower.
Yeah.
And then a man who is the complete opposite of Thor's, Thorkel, who only wants fighting, now has incentive to follow, because where the prince goes, there will be fighting. And the greatest fight for him, it's against the king himself.
Yeah.
So,
Well, he said too, his biggest regret was that he didn't follow Thor's to
Yeah.
become a real warrior, and that's
Yeah.
what that's his reason for
Yeah.
joining. It's not just to fight, but
Yeah.
it's to
Figure
figure
out.
out what did Thor's and this kid, what did they figure out? Why
Yeah.
did they become a real warrior?
Mm-hmm.
do you... Okay, I know we on the show have talked in post-talk about what it means to be a true warrior from last episode, of like the whole, you don't use a weapon, you protect everybody around you. Do you think our characters will learn about that by the end of this season? Like, do you think they will have that answered for them? Or do you think that'll be like an ever-present thing they continue to seek past this?
I think it's something they have to be seeking, because there's got to be more to
that plot point.
Yeah, like that is just, I don't know, that just seems like like to me, I feel like that's going to be something that Thorfinn is ultimately going to reach himself, and then finding Vinland, or whatever that means, whether it's like eternal or like real life Finland, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it has to be like that plus reaching the mentality his father did, because the way Thorfinn is right now, he's nothing like his father. Not even like remotely close, other than his fighting ability. So he's got to get there somehow. So I feel like that's something that the show can like build on over time.
Even with Escalade, because right now his goal is just to find a real ruler and defend.
Create a peace treaty between the Welsh and the Danes. That's his goal. I mean, and he can now very easily do that. He has to kill the king, is what has to happen. Yeah, so you have to kill the only person in your way and the son, and put Canute in power and have that treaty. Overall, the episode's not like super dissectable. Like, it's all rather just all the same discussion.
I wasn't expecting us to get a flashback with Tors.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was good. That's something I think should be broken down.
So we start the episode with Thorfinn looking like Ivar, crippled, destroyed, and he said, Torkel says that was a good enough fight for me to at least give you the answer you want right now, and so we jump into a Torkel flashback from his perspective of the day Tors disappeared, and we see that 3 months later, he went to find Tors went to find his wife and child and sneak him out of
just like
Jomsburg or something.
Yeah, I don't remember the name. Just the capital of the Joms Vikings.
Yeah, the best of the best, and they only accept the greatest of warriors. And I know we learned it last week. I don't think we talked about it too much, but we now know that Tors isn't from royalty. It's Helga, who comes from the royal side, which Thorfinn didn't know about. And that she's related to Torkel. So he is, in fact, the uncle that you're talking about. Adam literally said he reminds me of the uncle from the parties or whatever. Yeah. And he literally is that, which is great.
Here's your first beer. Just drink it.
Do we know if that king's still alive? Helga's father?
No idea.
Somewhere, maybe?
No idea.
I don't remember his name. They said his name, but...
Haraldi, something like that.
Haraldi or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, Floki is a Joms Viking. Mm-hmm. I don't... Like, Floki seems to serve King Swen, so that's where I don't really... Like, is Floki in charge of them now? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's in charge of the Joms Vikings. Mm-hmm. Who knows? Because he did... Thorkel said that they wanted Tors to be, the old man's successor.
Yep.
But...
And Floki... Does Floki work for King Swen?
Yeah.
Okay.
But Floki is a Joms Viking, so... Again, I don't know if he's the leader or if it's just like the Joms Vikings are like, yeah, go serve King Swen. You're in charge, Floki. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But yeah, great Uncle Torkel.
Yeah. I mean, the whole thing was really just the reason of why Torkel's been searching for the answer of what it means to be a true Viking. Which we warrior, which we now know means, kind of sacrificing your life for everybody, or protecting everybody, and kind of not being a net positive to everything in your life.
Yeah.
And only really using your body to defend if any form of action is supposed to take place.
Could you say being a giant fucking killing machine is like a purpose in life? I would say being a father and a husband is a real purpose in life, and protecting people who you want to lead is a real purpose in life. So what if being a true warrior is having a real purpose?
I think it is. I think Torkel has the tools right now, obviously at his disposal, to have that purpose. He's like the strongest second to Tors in the show, and all he has to know to become a true warrior is Tors' ideology, and then he just has to live out that for the rest of his life. We'll see if I mean, here's. I was wondering this, and I was going to ask you, and I guess now I can ask: do you think Torkel will accept that answer for a true warrior? And now I think I have an answer to that.
I don't know, because...
I want to hear yours.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, real quick.
I don't know, because it's like completely against his ideology.
Yeah.
Whereas like Thor's, I mean, we don't know what he was like prior to like learning this or having this feeling, but like he was a killing machine prior and decided that like, oh, I'm not gonna live this life anymore. Like I don't know, some traumatic happened. I don't know, it was just the birth of his kid that made him like, yes, now things are changing. I'm not sure if they've ever like stated how his mind state shifted, but just Thorkell's 50 years old and he's been like murdering people for forever. So I just don't know how you get like someone like that to like have a change of mind. Because
we don't
that
know,
late
we don't
in
know
age.
how Thor's came to that conclusion because he was still kind of an ass to his wife when he left her to go fight.
Yeah,
and the daughter was already born. So
he was a dick to her in that moment. It was like, name her whatever you want, I don't care.
I don't
like,
know. This isn't my world.
And then.
But then
he randomly he dies, disappears for 4 months. It's like, all right, so or dies. He fakes his death, and it's like, all right, now I've changed. Now things are different.
What if that was a front? Because there was also somebody was in the doorway saying we have to go. I think it was Floki. What if that was just a front?
You'd be like, why do you have to front that? Why can't you be like, oh, I love my daughter. Name her Helga, and then just be like, or name her whatever, and then I'm gonna go kill these fucking bastards.
I don't know.
To be fair, I don't know if the water fight happens right after.
Oh,
I don't know if that's the next
that's
thing.
The mindset
And there might be
with.
Something stuff that happened leading up to that we still have to get filled on. We still don't even know where Helga's dad is. We don't know if there was pieces of the puzzle that helped him turn to this feeling.
I know it's animation, so it's kind of hard to guess, but the baby looked relatively young. So,
not long after.
But he'd been gone for 3 months and he died. So I would assume that
right after.
We need to go do something would be it.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean?
It probably is.
So
I don't understand.
Yeah. But yeah.
Do you think Thorkell will accept this?
No.
Okay. Now
he's too old.
I'm starting to think yes. Only with this is he's so obsessed with. I don't know if he's so obsessed with fighting or if he's so obsessed with proving that he's a warrior. So maybe if he feels like Thor's hit the jackpot on what a true warrior is, that he will feel obligated to have to live that lifestyle because Thor's was always better than him. Like if he feels like he wants to be the number one, kind of like Endeavor and All Might, Endeavor will have to stop doing how he does and do how All Might does.
Yeah.
Like maybe start and adopt Thor's way. That's the only thing I can see. I don't think it will happen overnight, though.
Yeah.
If Thorkell even survives the first
Right,
season.
I was going to say.
If these characters even survive this first
season. I don't even know if Escalad's going to survive this.
In fairness, Canute went from like a whiny baby that has social anxiety to like a
boss.
Cold, not
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Not cold, but like stone cold, like strong-willed man within like 6 hours. So it's like I don't know.
I wish I could have that kind of like turnabout, that like huge twist of a motive right there.
It'd be so great.
Well, that's what I was saying. He was having those dreams as if like Ragnar was actually there teaching him ways of life, but in reality, it's just your own mental state helping you through.
Yeah. Well, it was also. I feel like it was Ragnar's death that really pushed it too.
Yeah, because he doesn't have anyone to care for him
right.
anymore.
So he's got to look out for himself.
Yeah, and then Thorfinn. What did Thorkell ask Thorfinn right after the story was shared? He wanted to know something from Thorfinn. Thorfinn didn't have it.
Oh yeah, what did you learn from his? Because he wanted to know what did you learn from your dad. What did your? How was your dad a warrior after?
And he didn't share.
He didn't share anything because Thorfinn doesn't know. He was a little kid who didn't pay attention to his dad at all like that, and also. I mean, to our knowledge, his dad didn't share anything, really, so...
He hid the swords.
He didn't even share that his dad was a farmer.
Yeah.
Or like a caretaker of people.
Yeah.
Spent his life and his afterlife being like the retirement leader of a community.
Yeah.
Gosh, we need to return there. I really didn't think it was going to be this long till we returned to Iceland.
Yeah.
Like, I know you love Leif Erikson, but I keep forgetting about him. I forget about the sister.
Thumbnail for one of those episodes.
Yeah, I forget about the sister's existence, the mom, who might not even be alive, like we always say.
I think she's dead.
What do you think Vinland is even like a... Like, the show's called Vinland, and I know they hinted at it in the first 4 episodes during, like, the prologue.
America?
Yeah, America. And I know people will say that season 2 and like everything else is like where the story picks up, but like I don't even know what it would be about. Like what will a show become? Like right now I can see the King Swen dying by the end, but then what?
Well, but that's what I was saying is like maybe because I mean the overall story, it's not about Canute, it's not about Askeladd. Like the story's about Thorfinn. So that's where is Vinland the real place? Is Vinland a state of mind? It's like who a true warrior is, or is it like heaven? You know what I mean? Like because remember because Thorkel says too. He says his spirit is somewhere that I can't go to right now. You know what I mean? Like he said that in that moment. Like he's somewhere that I can't go to. Almost like he's talking about heaven, like, and he
doesn't understand it.
He doesn't understand it, and he's somewhere that he just knows that he's unable to reach.
Yeah.
So as he is currently. So like maybe that's like, maybe it's not actually like real Vinland. It's like a state of being or heaven or achieving a certain level that like once you die, that you are in a certain place. I don't know. I mean, like that's my only thing. Because like, by the way the show is framed, and the idea of it, and like the beginning of being like, oh, we should travel west, and all that. I'm like, well, I figured it was just gonna be a fucking adventure to America, but we've taken that turn, gone completely the other direction.
Like this is one of those. Oh, go ahead.
When you say heaven, are you talking about like heaven or Valhalla?
It's not Valhalla because he's not being a warrior in Viking eyes. Their whole thing is bloodbath and die with a sword in your hand and fucking murder people till you can prove yourself to Odin. That's not what Thor's lived.
True. Well, that's the thing too, because Willibald found interest of the story because it reflected more of a Christian type of sacrifice, or a Christian value more so than a Viking value. I mean, sacrifice isn't a Christian exclusive thing.
But Thor's more resembled like a Messiah character than like a warrior, like Thor, like a person that's going out there and like
a Thorkel.
Yeah, like going out there and like winning the battle and being the most glorious and honorable warrior. Like that's not what Thor's did. So like I don't necessarily mean like it's not necessarily that it's like heaven like in like the Christian sense, but just that it's like a heaven of some sorts.
Okay, so maybe that might answer what the show might become, because this show right now, like we were talking about on JJK, feels like I feel like it could wrap up by season 1 and then never have a season 2, just by how this goes. Like it just feels like I'm trying to figure out where the longevity occurs, and I feel like you could have a lot of story plot wrapped up, except for like Thorfinn's ultimate conclusion. And then I could see, then if we take that as like the main theme of the story, maybe it's like, because the Viking way is dying, what do we do with the rest of the Viking story? And maybe it's like learning to adapt in the world, but go into it with like the real warrior mentality, where like we usher our people into whatever civilization comes next, and if people come at us, then we use the true warrior stance to conduct our manner of living. I don't know. Like it's hard for me to really see where the show is going to be down the line.
Yeah.
And just because people have hyped it up, like I don't really know.
Yeah. Same.
Do you feel like you have like any idea?
I know the name of the arc that's happening next. It was spoiled for me.
I don't know. I can't even like have an option to go to. So.
Sorry.
What else happened this episode?
Canute was like, we're going to go fight the king, and he got Thorkel to join him.
Right. That was badass.
Yeah. He didn't even flinch at the punch.
He didn't.
No.
Didn't care.
That was death in the face.
That there was the moment. An immovable force
meets...
An immovable object meets an unstoppable force.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
And that's what we got.
Yeah.
Nothing happened. It just couldn't exist. The fist didn't even make contact with the face.
Yeah. He hit the infinity. There is.
The infinite void occurred right there in that episode.
Yeah.
He had the Gojo thing. He couldn't touch the face. It was an impenetrable individual.
Here, look. You can't touch it.
Canute's Gojo's ancestor. This is where the curses begin.
This is where it all starts.
From the shrooms that Bjorn takes, who was not in this episode.
I mean, he was like dying. I mean, not dying, but he was like stabbed and like.
How many episodes do we have left? 19?
There's 24, so like 5 more.
Yeah. Right. All right. I don't have anything else really.
Me neither.
I'm excited.
I am too.
I'm so excited. And I don't know if he'll make it in, but he was saying our friend is really hyping up these next few episodes.
Yeah. Oh, I guess my favorite part of the episode was just everybody like bowing down to Canute.
Well, that was
prepping for Canute's takeover.
Escalade revealed that he killed Ragnar, and Canute didn't punish him. He just said,
"Fill in that gap.
Fill in that space.
Be the next fatherly, helpful figure for me.
Yeah.
Do what he couldn't do. So that's awesome.
Thorkel has a weakness. Getting clacked in the chin.
Yeah. Just gonna act like that wasn't a thing because it was so random that I just felt like I just imagined it.
I think it was the sunlight.
You think? Is that me?
That's me.
You wanna take it?
Probably like Caleb. It is.
Okay.
Wow, speak of the devil.
It's the guy who's telling us to get hyped for the next Vinland episodes.
Yeah.
What were you asking?
The
Thorkel's weakness.
I think it was just the sunlight.
Okay.
And then
reflection. I think it was just he got because he got dazed by the sunlight.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, like, maybe he's got like epilepsy or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
Like
I don't know either.
He literally said his weakness is
and then nothing happened. Yeah.
Unless we just like missed it.
I definitely whatever it was, I don't know what it is. Guys,
if you enjoyed this content, make sure you leave a like, punch the subscription button, notification bell, comments, check out the Patreon, all the good stuff in the description. We'll see you in the next one. Punch it. Bye!